YouTube, it's your boy Cam, and I got my mama, and about to do a YouTube video. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Talia, or Life with T, and I am here to give you part 1 of my recovery update, plus a 1-week update as well. So as y'all can see, I am at home recovering, obviously. Initially, when I started this BBL journey in this channel, my intent was to basically do day-to-day vlogs, like, of the recovery process. So like, you know, I've already posted my pre-op surgery day, and I thought I was gonna be doing like day 1 post-op, day 2 post-op, and so forth, but that was not the case. This recovery journey has been a lot. It really has been a lot. It was more intense than I thought. So trying to have a camera out, trying to have a phone out, trying to talk about it it was just overwhelming. Even when I was talking to like my friends, basically, you know, a lot of friends did, you know, check up on me, FaceTime me, and so forth. It was just a lot. So I spent a lot of my time really, like I said, laying down, resting. During that time, if I wasn't up getting like a massage, or if I wasn't up going to Spectrum, you know, for a post-op appointment or anything like that, I was laying down. So it really wasn't much to see, aside from, you know, the draining, which I did post a picture of that in my previous video. And I drained for probably about 4-day post-op. I drained. My arm still drained up until I came home, which was, I was 5 days post-op by the time I came home. They still drained a lot, but as far as like my back though, my back stopped draining like day 2, and then my stomach drained a whole lot. But it, like I said, that finished up by like day 4 or whatever. I got my last massage on Saturday, so that was the last time I had drained. Speaking of massages, so when people talk about massages, I've heard the thing, people are like, oh, they hurt so good, you just feel so better after the fact. No, they just hurt. The massages just hurt. Ain't no hurt so good, ain't no feeling better. Them bitches hurt. They hurt, period. Mainly because your skin is so tender, like, oh my God. And for me, it was the stomach for me. So soon as somebody put their hands on my stomach, I could just pass out. So my first massage was my first day post-op. I had it at Spectrum. Gloria did it, matter of fact. She, you know, did my massage or whatever. And so after she did my back, I got on my knees, and then she wanted to use that, I think it's a cavitation machine on my stomach. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. Like, no, like that metal hitting that raw, that tender stomach, I probably could have slapped her. Like, that hurt so bad. Like, I told her, like, she had to stop. Like, we had to stop. It was too much. So that was the first massage. I also had another massage with Spectrum as well. That one, I had it with, her name was Talia, matter of fact. With her, she did okay. She did all right. Or whatever, they had the little light, the little heat infrared lights or whatever and stuff, and you know, she did a little rub it up, but you know, it wasn't too much anything. So I only did 2 massages of Spectrum, and then I did 3 of them with Drain with Steph. She's really, really good. If you go to Miami, if you have this surgery, please look her up. And she also has a team, because I do believe that she's booked, but that don't mean anything. Still, look her up. She is phenomenal. Great personality, and great with her hands. She got me all the way together, basically. So she come to you. So she came to the Airbnb, and basically got me drained out, got me good, got me snatched, got that swelling down. The last day with her, like, all the massages was good with her. I mean, they did her. Of course, I had to stop several times, catch my breath. And even the last day, which was Saturday, I thought I was good. I thought I was straight, and I almost passed out. So anyway, it was tough. Like I said, the massages are tough. They are rough. I got only a little bit of footage from the massage with her, which is when she was just rubbing my back. I had it to my first massage. I had my camera set up so where I can get the full massage, but my camera ended up going dead. The only footage I got was us just talking before I got on her table, and I was naked. Nobody want to see that. So I just got the little bit of footage of her just rubbing my back or whatever and stuff. Like I said, getting that fluid out and things like that. So again, you go on to search in Miami, look up Drain with Steph. She's also on Instagram. And I'll put her Instagram too in a comment section below. All right, so aside from massage, it's my post-op. So day one post-op, as you know, you can't take your 5 high off until after you've seen by the doctor. So my post-op appointment was at 7 o'clock at Spectrum. It wasn't that bad. I didn't wait that long. I waited, let me see, I waited for probably about an hour and a half, maybe. I waited about an hour and a half. So then I went back there, and the nurse undressed me, helped me because I was dripping everywhere, and I had to put on the little gown and wait for Dr. Bagley. Now, the thing with post-op, it's nothing with Spectrum. It's that it was me. So I'm the type of person, if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. Like, I'm not going to eat. I'm not about to force myself to eat. I'm not going to, stuff myself. So that morning, like I said, my appointment was so early, I wasn't hungry. I didn't eat anything. I drank my water. I was hydrating. But food-wise, it ain't nothing. So by the time that I got back there, I almost fainted. So the nurse gave me the alcohol pads to sniff, basically to alert my system. So I was able to, get out my file, get out my stuff, put the little gown on, and they have like their little seats. So I was leaning, like I'm leaning on my chair now. I was leaning on that like this, boot in the air, assed out, because the gown was open, waiting on Dr. Bagley. He came in, looked at my booty, looked at my incisions. You look good. He asked me, he hoped that I was happy with my results, which I was. And then he told me that he wanted to see me again on Friday. So he's like, tell the women in the front that I want to see you again on Friday. All right, cool, bet. By the time he left and the girl came in to tell me it was time for me to go, I was on the floor. I didn't faint, I didn't pass out, but I was kneeling down on the floor like I could not get up. I was that weak, I was that faint. So I had to sit there for probably an additional maybe 15 minutes before I can get up the energy, muster up the energy to even get up to walk out. Like, it was bad. So, words to the wise, make sure you eat. Make sure you eat, or even if you don't eat, don't feel like eating, bring snacks with you or something. Even though I wasn't there that long, it still was just a lot. So, like I said, I was supposed to have a massage that day at 10 also. However, since I felt faint, I couldn't even make it to the massage. So it was a girl, actually, when I was walking in, and she, her pre-op appointment, post-op appointment was at 9. And her massage was at 1. And I was up there asking them, can I reschedule? And she asked me, did I want hers? And mine's at 10. So we switched ours out. I was like, thank you. Because maybe I was not going to make it. So I ended up leaving, went home, ate, lay down, took a pain med, slept it off, took a nap, ate again, drank some more water, drank some more Gatorade. And then I went back and I was, set for my massage. Like I said, it still hurt though, but I was better, I wasn't out as faint as I was. So I will say that's the biggest thing. Make sure that you're eating, like I said, because that was the first time that happened. Oh, it happened again too. That was the second time it happened then, because when I got out of surgery, I actually had a driver, Comfort Carrier. I'll put his Instagram also as well, because that was my driver and he's on Instagram. Came and got me. I got out of the back of the car, how they have the little bed or whatever, and got out the back. And this is from my aunt telling me, because I don't remember, but she said, I guess he asked me, like, could I walk? He was going to walk me to the Airbnb, walk me up and bring me to the room or whatever. And she was like, well, can you walk? And she said, I told him no. So I was feeling dizzy and faint then. So he had, I guess he had alcohol. I don't know what that is he had anyway. He did the same thing. And put it under my nose, so got me going again. You know, I got up into the room and, you know, went to sleep. So, yeah. So just make sure y'all staying hydrated, make sure y'all eat, make sure y'all having somebody that's on your team that is, you know, helping you, that's looking out for you. Of course, if you're not going to recovery house, but just make sure they, you know, looking out for y'all and make sure that you are okay, because this surgery is not a game. This is not for the faint of heart. This ain't no little just, oh, you better just go get a little nip and tuck. Like, no, this is real life. It's dangerous if you know you don't have the right people helping you and take care of you. So make sure that you have somebody that is definitely in your corner. Don't take somebody that, you know, don't want to help. Don't take anybody that's low-key wanting to have surgery and they can't. Somebody that's low-key hating on you. Somebody that don't even want you to have it. No, make sure that you're taking somebody with you that, you know, is willing to take care of you and is really, really willing to get down and dirty, because it's messy. It does get messy. You know, so shout out to my mom and my aunt, because they came through for your girl, because otherwise I'd probably still be in Miami on the ground outside of the Airbnb or something. So anyway, so yeah, once we got, you know, got me in there, I had, like I said, I took Percocet on hand, so I did take that because, of course, my mama didn't get my my prescription until after the fact. And then on top of that, it was a Walgreens by the Airbnb, and they didn't even have my insurance. I thought Walgreens had it, but it was CVS that I normally go to, because it's CVS by my house out here in Houston. So anyway, so it was a whole mix up with the insurance. She coming there trying to ask me questions. I'm halfway dead. I'm like, I don't know. Figure it out, girl. Anyway, but eventually they got them from CVS somewhere. And somebody said this in one of the surgery groups too. If you're coming from out of town, Walgreens might not let you use your insurance. So CVS inside of Target lets you use your out-of-state insurance. So I believe that's where my mom and them went. They went to the CVS inside of Target. And the CVS, like I said, they already had my information, so I was able to get my my drugs. And everything, I think I mentioned this before, everything was pretty reasonable except for that shot. The shot ran me $80. So I don't know, the shot was $80 by itself. I had the shot, antibiotic, the oxy, and then nausea medicine. So everything ran about like 90 bucks or something like that. So the other medicine was like very, very inexpensive. Now the thing with the antibiotic, so the antibiotic, you have to take one pill every 6 hours. So like 24 hours a day. I guess you set your time on to take pills every 6 hours. And of course, as we know, as women, and I guess probably men too, whatever, with antibiotics, you can get a yeast infection. Well, I did not get a vaginal yeast infection, but I did get thrush. So you have a baby, you know what thrush is. Thrush is basically a yeast infection of the mouth, my tongue, and like the back of like my throat. I did get thrush from the antibiotics. I did contact Spectrum post-op, and they just told me that was a symptom, which I already knew. They didn't tell me to stop taking them, so I'm still taking them. And to treat the thrush, I've just been eating yogurt. So yeah, I noticed that on like day 3 post-op, like from my tongue. It was like the, you know, caked up white, and then like my throat, like when I ate something, it kind of hurt a little bit, like kind of like burned a little bit. So yeah, I had thrush. Anyway, so just keep that in mind when you're taking antibiotics. You also can have probiotics. If you have probiotics, sometimes that'll kind of counteract the what you call it. So excuse me, y'all, my neck is hurting leaning on this chair. So another thing, I will say, like after my surgery, so in that previous video, you said I was eating like all that candy in the bed and all laying down. That's because I had like this nasty taste in my mouth from the whatever the anesthesia was. So what the man that I'm doing, the anesthesiologist, he was just you know, once I laid down, strapped me down, all that stuff, he was just he gave me something for my high blood pressure. And then he was like, you know, I'm going to give you a 7 p.m. cocktail is what he called it inside of my IV. Now, some people say they feel like a stinging sensation, like in their limbs or their body. I didn't feel that. It was like this nasty taste in my throat, and then I was out. So that kind of nasty taste kind of lingered for a while, even once I was home and everything. So that's why I was eating that candy like that, like a madman. So don't mind me. Don't be like me. Like I said, water wasn't gonna help it though. So that's why I was like, that's the first thing I could think of that I had just at the house was some candy to get it out, like get that taste out my mouth or whatever. Like I said, so the I guess going to sleep is not like some people like I know are scared of it. Going to sleep wasn't that bad. Like once you strap me down, put my the blood pressure thing, they put some little massager things on my feet too, along with like the compression socks and stuff, and then out. You don't even remember. Now waking up, it's different. Like I said, waking up was terrible, but I talked about that already. So if you watched the last video, you already know what happened. Once I woke up or whatever, like I said, it was cold and for her own wrong, woman rude, and it was just a mess. Speaking of that, I'm going to address this. So if you are in the surgery community, if you are in any of the surgery groups or you have a surgery Instagram page, I'm pretty sure that y'all seen the review that came along about a young lady that was at Spectrum, about her, how she hit her head in the recovery, woke up in a pool of blood, all that. And it is so crazy because that young lady actually was there at the same exact time as me, and with the same doctor, same surgeon, and our experiences was two totally different experiences. And it's just so crazy how you can be somewhere at the same time and have two totally different things happen. When she talked about like the waiting room or whatever, it was a lot of women in the waiting room. Well, not when I initially got there though. It was kind of slow when I initially got there. But I guess, as time went on, it kind of picked up a lot of women there for their post-op appointments and things like that. She spoke about that. But as far as the recovery room go, I 100% believe that because the lady that was there was rude. Like the lady that was there, she was very inattentive. She was not paying attention. Like when I woke up on my back, as I shouldn't have. I never should have woke up on my back, on my behind. I just got my butt done while I woke up on my back. She just told me to roll over. How? How, sis? How am I roll over? How? I barely even know that I'm even woke. I barely know where I'm at. How? But I did manage, like the little railing on the side of the bed, I did manage to roll myself over, on my stomach or whatever. And, I was fine. But however, that particular young lady was not, and nobody could give her an answer as to why. So prayers up to that young lady. Hopefully her recovery is going well. I haven't seen her post anything else about it, but I hope she's doing okay. I have been keeping her in my prayers as well, because like she said, she wasn't even getting answers from the surgeon. Nobody had answers for her, and that's a scary thing. It's the surgery itself is already scary. So just imagine nobody's giving you answers as to why. The only thing that should have been bleeding should have been the incisions, not your head, because somebody was being inattentive or not paying attention, or not trying to help either. So that recovery nurse can EAD. Yeah. Anyway, on another note, so now I'm going to get into my recovery. So as I mentioned, I am 1 week post-op. Once I got home, I felt okay. Like I said, the playing around and stuff, I'll talk about that in part 2, because like I said, I tried to make this kind of a quick video. Once I got home, I was pretty much okay. I'm here alone, so I've been able to move around. I had got groceries ordered, brought to the house or whatever, so I already had stuff. I think I did go out. A friend of mine took me to HEB, the grocery store. I felt like that was a lot. I was pushing it. I felt good at home. I get up, I walk around, I move around, at home. I feel good at home, but the grocery store was okay. We didn't stay there long, but once I got out the grocery store, I felt like I had to vomit. I felt hot. I felt like I was going to pass out. Like, it was bad. And all I had was my faja on. I didn't have the foams and boards on because I took those off because it's hot outside. It's Texas, it's hot. But I did have my compression garment for my arms. And then I had my faja on, and then just a t-shirt and some Adidas pants, and I felt like I was about to die. Like by the time I got back to my house, I put up the little groceries that I bought and I slept because it was like it took everything out of me. So for the most part, some days I'm good. When I'm at home, obviously I'm good. Some days, not so much. Even today, I know I was supposed to drive, but I had to drive myself to my massage today. That was a task in itself. It was terrible. Oh, it was terrible. God, it was terrible. And then one of my tires on flat, so then I had to put some air, get out of the car, put air in my tire. Child, it was a mess. But I got to my massage, no problems. Like I said, it was a task. That BBL pillow can go to hell. Oh my God, it hurts my legs so bad. It's like cuts your circulations off your legs. It's terrible. It's terrible. But I got to where I needed to go. It wasn't that far either. Where I was going. So, like I said, recovery at home has been fine. I got a body pillow that I sleep on because at first it was the headaches for me. Oh my God. I had these headaches, I guess from tension in my neck from being on my stomach. So I was having tension headaches. But once I got home, I have a body pillow in my bed. So I just lay on my body pillow. I prop myself on my body pillow. And then typically I sleep with a lot of pillows under my head, but I just got one pillow for my head, my body pillow for the rest of my body, and I'll be out. I don't take my pain meds anymore. I just take my Tylenol. If I feel like any stiffness, I have my arnica pills. I do that. I take those. Yesterday though, I took a Xanax. I took the Xanax at like 7 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't wake up, well, evening, not afternoon. And I didn't wake up till about 7 o'clock this morning. But, but that was just, like I said, because even though I be comfortable, I still like get up in the middle of the night, like moving around and still. So it's like yesterday I just wanted to sleep, and then I did. I just slept. And then of course, like I said, I'm still taking my antibiotics. The nausea medicine, don't really need. I did take some, like I said, the day I went to the grocery store though when I came back because I felt sick to the stomach. But other than that, like I'm perfectly fine. Like today I cooked. I went in the kitchen, I cooked or whatever and stuff. Like I'm able to move around. The soreness and stuff don't really hurt that much. It's not that bad. I'm able to touch my stomach, no problems. I even got like a hand massager too, that helped with my back, with my swelling. Like before I went to my massage today, I will post a picture of that and I will put the link for that on Amazon too. It works real well. Somebody had posted it about it in the surgery room. They used it and it works real good. As I used it on my lower back and then my arms too, because I did get an arm lipo, which is still swollen, so you can't even really tell. But anyway, whatever. But yeah, and then I'm also just now in my stage 2 faja. So I wasn't in my stage 2 at all. Like I had tried it. I had got it from Pretty Girl Curves, a Smart Fit. I got it on Saturday. I kept it on for a little bit, and then I got back in my stage 1 because my stage 1 is like a 3X. It's too big. So I was wearing my stage 1 with a cami under, with a sweet sweatband with all my foam to get the extra compression. Because when I was putting my stage 2 on, the stage 2 was so tight it was making my head hurt. So I wasn't gonna wear it. But after my massage today, I'm like, okay, I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit slimmer, from that swelling. So I was like, let me try it on. So I'm just got it on for right now. But I'm gonna take it off before I go to bed because I'm not gonna sleep in it. So this is the, like I said, I got 2 garments on. So I have my garment on for my arms, and then I have my Pretty Girl Curve garment on as well. Like I said, the Smart Fit. And it fits pretty good. It's not as tight anymore. So I'm glad for that. But I'm going ahead and show y'all what I look like in the faja. I'm not going to take the faja off. I did take pictures. I think it was yesterday. I did take pictures yesterday. So I will also add them onto this clip as well. I am going to take the arm compression thing off though. So I don't have no foams or boards in. No foams or boards, and it's just my cami. Like I said, I'm gonna take this off here shortly anyway. It's rolling up, cause baby, thick thighs save lives. And then, yeek. As y'all can see, from the back. Okay. I don't know if there's a firework or gunshot. So, but anyway. So yeah, so this is what I'm looking like 1 week post-op. Like I said, no foams or boards, just the faja. So I am gonna take this off though. Put my stage 1 back on so I can sleep comfortably. I'm probably gonna start wearing this all the time starting next week, starting week 2. Because I do hear that if you start compressing too much too early, it can mess up your results. And of course I don't want to do that. Like I said, to get extra compression in my stage 1 faja, I do, like I said, I have my foams, my boards, and then I have a sweet sweatband, and I put that over that to get that extra compression because I know I needed it in my lower back. Like my lower back was hurting so much because it was swollen so bad. So, yeah. And just FYI, Valerie did not give me these hips. These babies being here. So, shout out to my mom. That's where I got them from. But everything else, he did. He snatched the waist. He got it together. And, of course, he got that little cuff and everything, too. All that. So, if y'all have any more questions, just any at all, any questions or comments, don't need to know no concerns, feel free to comment below. All right, y'all. And I will be coming with a 2-week update next week. And, of course, I will talk about my plane ride then. All right. Bye. Bye. Got a pimple on me. The pain is real.